So I'm very grateful to be in the wonderful association of Sandton devotees. This is my first time here, so please accept me as your servant, as your family member. And Srila Prabhupada has given us this family where whole world can live. And we practically experience it when we travel, when we go to different temples, when we go to different cities, when we go to different countries. We have family there waiting for us. So it's not a new connection. When I entered here, I was feeling as if I was knowing this temple from before. So thank you so much for engaging me in your service. I beg for your blessings and empowerment. Today we are going to speak on a very important topic. Since I saw the picture of Panchatattva, I thought to start with Panchatattva. Panchatattva are the lords of Kali Yuga. They incarnated to teach us how to do devotional service in this age of Kali. Is it easy to practice devotional service in the age of Kali? Is it easy?
No.
How do you feel chanting japa with your phone? How you feel listening to a Bhagavatam class with your phone? It's difficult. Huh? We can fast on Ekadashi, but imagine a day without phone. So the packaged Kali Yuga is in our pockets. It's so difficult. At the same time, Panchatattva, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, they incarnated just to teach us how still it is possible to become a pure devotee in this age of Kali. And look at their lives. They preached Krishna consciousness when the government was not favorable. When Panchatattva preached Krishna consciousness, it was not Hindu kings. There were different government arrangement in India. And even the Hindus, they were so rigid. They were having strong Brahmanical influence of Smartas. They didn't want to chant. They didn't want to allow everybody to chant. And they also were against Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And look at the team of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It was so diverse team. On one hand, we have Advaita Acharya, who is like 50-60 years elder than Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then we have Nityananda Prabhu, who is Avadut. He didn't learn in his school. He does whatever he likes. Then we have Gadadhar Pandit, who is very mild and gentle. Then we have Srivas, who is a family person. All different groups, different diversity. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught how they all can come together and still practice Krishna consciousness. And not only practice Krishna consciousness, but to achieve the highest goal of spiritual life, Krishna Prem. So we are the worshippers of such lords. We should learn from each of their activities. One of the main important qualities of a devotee is gratitude. There are so many qualities. It's going off again and again. Huh? One of the qualities is gratitude. This gratitude nourishes the seed of devotional service. We study in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Brahmanda Brahmite Kaun, Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai, Bhakti Lata Beach. Those who get the mercy of the spiritual master and Krishna, after wandering around in so many species, they receive the mercy in the form of a seed. And if we keep that seed in our lockers, what will happen? Will they multiply? The seed has to be sown. It has to be planted. And then nourished. And then guarded. And then that seed comes into a creeper. And then we have to continue watering the seed. And then that creeper grows from this material world, going to all the higher planetary systems, crossing Brahmajyoti, crossing all Vaikuntha planets until it reaches the lotus feet of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. And then what we do? We stop watering. Then what we do? We still continue watering. And then the fruits of love of Godhead comes in that creeper. And they are offered in the lotus feet of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. But the ground, this soil in which this seed grow, that is grateful heart. The heart which is not grateful cannot bear this seed. See, if the seed is very potent, but it falls on a rock, can it grow? You water it, you nourish, you put fertilizer, you do whatever you want. Can it grow on a rock? Seed has to have a fertile land to grow. And that fertile land is the grateful heart. What is the most expensive, which is the most expensive city in the world? Some general knowledge question. New York? Dubai? Anyone else? Singapore, yes, right. Singapore is the most expensive city. New York is second, then Zurich, and so many other cities. It's so expensive to live in this world. Just in this morning we were discussing, even in India, it's so expensive now. The fruits and vegetables have become so expensive. But you know what is the most expensive thing in this world? What is the most expensive thing in this world? An iPhone? What is the most expensive thing in this world? Yes, to change an attitude, to change somebody's consciousness. That is the most expensive thing in this world. Because from the birth, from childhood, we are carrying so many sanskaras. Sanskaras are the deep-rooted cultivation of consciousness. What we are carrying from our previous lives, from this life, from day-to-day activities. And to change those sanskaras is the most expensive thing in this world. So for so long, we are living in this world which is self-centered. I remember when I was a kid, I would go with my tiffin box, lunch box in the school, and then all friends would eat my paranthas. And then my mama would ask, what happened to your lunch? I said, Mama, everybody ate. Then Mama is teaching, no, it is your lunch. You are supposed to eat. You can share little bit, but you are supposed to eat. Don't we teach this to our children? How we learn? This is mine, that is yours. How we learn this? We learn from our teachers, we learn from our parents. The society is structured in such a way that we become self-centered. Parents, they send money to their children. Why don't they send money to the other's children? No, because he is my child. He is your child. Aham mameti is so self-centered. But when we rise in our consciousness, we come to the level of self-awareness, then others' awareness, then service to the others. That is called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So from me-centered life, we go to Krishna-centered life. And therefore the very basic teaching which Srila Prabhupada teaches in practically every lecture, what Prabhupada teaches? We are not the body, we are soul. And such a beautiful concept, because if we are soul, then who is the source of this soul? Krishna. We may have different clothes, but the soul is coming from Krishna, and we have that common relationship. So our journey is from self-centeredness to the selflessness. And when we become grateful, when we imbibe this quality of great gratitude, our relationships become more and more pure. Imagine you have a friend who always asks something. Can you give me your phone? Can you give me your car? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? Next time he comes to you, what you will do? Just disappear. Nobody likes people who always ask. We need people who are really caring for our presence, who are grateful to us. Therefore, this gratitude is the depth of relationship. Any relationship, how deep it is, you can judge by how much gratitude people have for each other. Otherwise, there will be so many reasons for not having a satisfying relationship. One time there was a couple who was having fight. What was the topic of fight? The wife was saying that our child will become a doctor. And the husband was saying, no, our child will become an engineer. This was the topic of fight. Does it happen? I know in India it is always happening. Doctor, engineer, doctor, engineering. So they were fighting like anything. And the fight was so severe, so intense, they had to go to the court. So they hired lawyers. So one side was doctor, one side was engineer. So these two lawyers, they presented their case and everything. The judge heard everything, and then judge said, why don't you ask the child what he wants to become? Then this husband and wife said, that's the problem. We don't have any child right now. We are planning our family. So if there is no gratitude, the relationships will have so many issues. Even small things. Love at first sight, divorce at first fight. So many reasons to be away from each other. But look at our scriptures. They give us so many examples of pure selflessness. Look at Krishna's parents. We are going to celebrate Janmashtami this month. Who were Krishna's parents? Vasudeva and Devaki. Think about them. They did austerities for so long to get Krishna as their child. Right? Was it easy to get Krishna as their child? It's not easy. And when they got Krishna as their child, how long Krishna stayed with them? 1 month? 2 months? 1 hour? He took birth and he said, Tata, leave me. Send me to Nanda Maharaj and you drop me. He's telling Vasudeva, you take me and drop me to Nanda Maharaj. How much difficult it must be. Still they are grateful. Yes, we received Krishna's mercy. Think about Vrindavan. We all want to go to Vrindavan, right? There are t-shirts, I lost my heart in Vrindavan. We all want to go to Vrindavan. But think about it. Think about Brajavasis. Before Krishna came to Vrindavan, Vrindavan was such a peaceful place. Isn't it? There were no demons. There were no problems. They were tending cows. They were going to the forest. They were having nice Yamuna. They were enjoying life. After Krishna came, every day, some Goswami, some Acharya says the 3 demons every day would come to Vrindavan. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. And Brajavasis were too much involved. Aghasur is taking all the gopas in his mouth. Arishtasur is charging against the Brajavasis. Indra, he was not a demon, but still he created such a crisis for Brajavasis. Did they ever complain? This boy, from the time he came in our life, there's so many problems. No. They can leave everything for Krishna. So grateful. Krishna, for you, we are ready to sacrifice anything. Now Krishna is in our lives also. Here is the Japamala. Krishna is here with us in the form of beads. And just think about it. Since these beads came in our life has become easy or difficult? Honestly. Difficult, right? Because you have to chant every day 2 hours. Sometimes it's difficult. The family is sick. The job is so much demanding. Jai Shri Panchatattva ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Sometimes there's pressure from the boss. Sometimes we are sick. Sometimes we are driving and chanting. Sometimes we are sleeping and chanting. Isn't it? But can we ever leave this? No. We know this is the mercy of my spiritual master. So just imagine our life without gratitude. Let us read an quotation from Srila Prabhupada. Actually, it's not from Srila Prabhupada, but Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto. A blind person feels perpetual gratitude to a doctor who restores his sight. Similarly, we sing, Chakshudan dilojei janme janme prabhu se. The bona fide spiritual master, the representative of Lord Krishna, restores our spiritual sight, and thus he is our eternal Lord and Master. Imagine a blind person. Have you seen how their life is? How difficult their life is? But one fine day, one doctor gives eyesight to the blind person. How much that person will be grateful to the doctor? And we received this spiritual sight by the mercy of the spiritual master. How much gratitude we should have for the spiritual master, for Srila Prabhupada, for the process of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, every lecture we start with the prayers, Om Agyan Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. See, all these words mean so much to our consciousness. If we just become conscious, we'll become Krishna conscious. If we just become conscious of what Prabhupada gave us, what process we are following, we will become Krishna conscious. Otherwise, our bhakti will become like a robot. It's a nice robot. Today I learned that in South Africa, called traffic light as robot. But this is a Aarti doing robot. You see? Should we become a robot like this? But if we don't have gratitude, our bhakti becomes like this. Our bhakti becomes too mechanical. And the worst part is, if we don't have gratitude, we start finding faults. When we start to think that I deserve it, we start finding faults. How many of you have a question, or you heard this question being asked in some or other lecture, that Prabhuji or Mataji or Maharaj, when I was new in Krishna consciousness, I had so much enthusiasm. What happened to that enthusiasm? Raise your hands. You heard this question? Yes? It's a common question. Actually, when we come new to Krishna consciousness, we are so grateful. We are open to the mercy we are receiving. Everything looks so nice. We think that we never deserved. Were we roaming in the streets searching for Radha and Krishna? Or we were searching for rands and dollars? We were not searching for Radha and Krishna. We were not searching for Srila Prabhupada. But by mercy of Krishna, by mercy of Guru, by mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we received this spiritual life. So initially that gratitude is there. But then we start to think, oh, I am in this moment for 1 year. Don't they know I am such a sincere devotee? I am initiated for 10 years. Aarti should come first to me. That expectation, that spoils the mood of bhakti. What is the difference between a hotel and a home? When you check in a hotel, you pay, right? And then we see the facilities which they provide, and we select a hotel, we go there, we pay, and then for a night or 2 nights or whatever. And we go in a room, and then when we go to the washroom, imagine there is no toilet paper. What you will do? What a normal person will do? He will call. And how he will call? In a very pleasing way? He will be very rough. Imagine they forgot to put water bottles. Then fan is not working. AC is not working. How you will deal with the person? Very rough. Now the same condition you think, you are visiting your friend's house. He gave you a room. You went in the room. There is no toilet paper. Will you scream at your friend? If there is no water bottle, will you fight with a relative? Imagine you are staying with a senior devotee. When I was talking about friends, someone said, yes, we will fight with our friend. That's okay. Imagine you are staying with a senior devotee. Imagine you are staying with a spiritual master. And there is no water bottle in your room. Will you fight with your spiritual master? No. What is the difference? You will still tolerate the inconvenience because we think we don't deserve it. We are grateful that we are getting a place in the house of our spiritual master. And with a hotel, we think, no, I paid for it, so I should get this service. This is the difference of attitude. And we have to learn that how the situation depends on our attitude. We have to learn to live in the present. We have to learn to live in the present. Because present situation is the best situation in our life. One time Jananivas Prabhu visited Ujjain. You know Jananivas Prabhu from Mayapur, the famous two brothers. So Jananivas Prabhu came to Ujjain and we asked him, Prabhu, which temple you like the most? Mayapur, Vrindavan or Ujjain? We were just trying to get something from him. And he said, of course Ujjain. We were happy. And then he explained why he answered that. He said, because today I am in Ujjain. Because Krishna has placed me today in Ujjain, this is the best temple for me for today. So Sandton temple is best for us today. Today is the best time. Present is the best time. Because if we just start to complain, why not this, why not that, we can never receive Krishna. A complaining person can never get Krishna. Because Krishna tests his devotees. It's not very easy. Let us see different examples. Who is he? Prahlad Maharaj. What is written? Look ahead and trust Krishna. There were so many reasons for Prahlad Maharaj to complain. Krishna, I am doing a devotional service. This is how you treat me? You are giving me all these troubles? He was having so many reasons to blame Hiranyakashipu. He was having so many reasons to blame anybody else. But what was Prahlad's attitude? When Nrsimhadev asked Prahlad, what do you want? Ask. What Prahlad asked? He asked, please forgive my father. This is gratitude. Therefore we are singing every day, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. He paid for it with his gratitude. Who is he? Dhruv Maharaj. Look within and find Krishna. We should learn to check how much Krishna conscious we are becoming. Dhruv Maharaj didn't go out to search for Krishna. He followed the instruction of Narad Muni and found Krishna within. This is a tough one. Look behind and thank Krishna. Were our life very smooth till now? How many of you never faced any challenge in life? No challenge, no problems, nobody misunderstood you, no, nothing happened to you. No, we all went through that. My spiritual master once spoke to Srila Prabhupada and he said, Prabhupada, I had a very tough childhood because Maharaj lost his mother when he was very young. Very tough childhood. And then his father lost all interest. And then he has to stay with his relatives and study in different places. So he was telling Srila Prabhupada that how he had a very tough childhood. You know what Prabhupada replied? He said, if anything in your life was not the way it happened, you would not be sitting in front of me. Srila Prabhupada taught that, art of gratitude. And therefore we learn from Srila Prabhupada, look around and serve Krishna. When we don't see Krishna in our personal life, how can we share Krishna with others? We go around and say, yes, chant and be happy. People will ask, are you happy? No, I am not happy, but you chant and you be happy. It doesn't work like that. Charity begins at home. It starts with us. Srila Prabhupada personified that compassion because in his life he was grateful to Krishna. When nobody supported him, when he had nothing, then also he was Krishna conscious. And when he got everything, then also he was Krishna conscious. One time when Srila Prabhupada was in San Francisco, I think it was San Francisco, they had a very, very nice program set for Srila Prabhupada. And it was for Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. The auditorium was booked, so many people were invited. And Srila Prabhupada told devotees, you should cook a nice feast for all the participants. So the devotee suggested, Srila Prabhupada, the temple is very far, so let us cook some muffins and some cakes and we'll distribute it there. Prabhupada said, no, there should be elaborate feast. So you cook rice, you cook dal, you should cook puris, you should cook sabji and gulab jamun. So there was one devotee, Ashtasakhi Mataji, Prabhupada's disciple. So she said, Prabhupada is difficult, but as Prabhupada wanted, they cooked. Now another challenge was to transport from temple to the venue of program. So they hired a taxi. But as they hired the taxi, the dal was spilling in the taxi, and the driver was getting mad, and they were having a hard time. Finally, they reached temple. They settled the matter. Anyway, before the program, Srila Prabhupada asked, "So, you cooked the feast?" I asked. Mataji said, "Yes, Prabhupada. I want to taste it." Now she was under the pressure, so they served Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada had puri, sabji, dal, rice, then gulab jamuns. So Prabhupada had one. After some time, the servant went back and said, "Mataji, Prabhupada want one more gulab jamun." Mataji said, "Okay." Prabhupada liked the gulab jamun. Third time he came, "Prabhupada want one more gulab jamun." Fourth time, fifth time, sixth, seventh. Now Mataji started to doubt. Prabhupada is eating or servant is eating? The servant enjoy more than master sometimes. So anyway, eighth time he came, Mataji followed him. So she saw really Prabhupada was eating. And then eighth one, Prabhupada ate half. And then Prabhupada left the half. The devotees thought we will get Mahaprasad. Prabhupada said, "Keep it, I'll eat after the program." So Prabhupada liked the prasad so much. And then Prabhupada had the program, the auditorium was full, there were so many nice questions, nice kirtan, everybody was so happy. And then finally, they were riding back to the temple. Srila Prabhupada sitting in the front seat, and there were three devotees sitting at the back, including this Mataji. So they were so happy, and they were discussing among themselves, "See, the program was so successful, Prabhupada was so happy, it's a nice prasad, nice kirtan, there were so many people." And then they saw Srila Prabhupada is crying, tears in his eyes. They were silent. What happened? How to ask Srila Prabhupada? So one of them somehow, gathered courage and asked, "Prabhupada, is everything okay? Why are you crying?" Prabhupada said, "Can't you see? See these boys and girls? They are suffering without Krishna." He was looking at the streets of San Francisco, these young boys and girls. How this compassion came in Srila Prabhupada? Because throughout his life he carried that gratitude to Krishna. Therefore, we should understand that how much Krishna is loving us. Is Krishna counting how much offenses we are doing every day? He's just looking for some opportunity to give his mercy. He's just searching, okay, he's sleeping while chanting, but at least he's sleeping while chanting. He's not sleeping while watching a movie. He's just searching out some reasons to give us mercy. How much grateful he is. In fact, Sukadeva Goswami became attracted to Krishna's pastimes just by hearing this one verse, "Aho bakiyam sthana kalakutam." That Putana who came to kill Krishna, Krishna is so grateful that she came as my mother. So let me give her position of my mother in the spiritual world. Who can be more grateful than Krishna? So if we are worshipping our Lord, who is the ocean of gratitude, we should also get that drop of gratitude. Therefore, gratitude for Krishna should be in our life in each situation. It's difficult to practice, but still we have to start. First of all, gratitude for the past. We should remember the instances where Krishna saved us. That's how we develop that gratitude. We should count. Here gopis are praying to Krishna. "Krishna, you saved us at each situation. You saved us from the poisonous snake Kaliya. You saved us from the rains of Indra. You saved us from the bull demon. You saved us from so many calamities, the forest fire. Therefore, we are grateful to you." We read in the prayers of Queen Kunti. Queen Kunti also tells, "Krishna, you saved Pandavas. You saved Bhima from poison. You saved them from Lakshagraha. You saved Draupadi in that Asat Sabha. Therefore, we are grateful to you." We are so experts in remembering what bad happened to us, but we are so lazy to remember how much Krishna has given us already. So we have to remember the past and thank Krishna. We have to remember the present and thank Krishna. Here, the prayers of Jiva in the womb. In the womb, Jiva is praying. Jiva means all of us. We have prayed Krishna in our womb. And there we prayed that Krishna, because of you I got consciousness. Because of you I got these hands and legs and everything. Thank you, Krishna. Every morning we get up. We should start our day with that gratitude to Krishna. That Krishna, I've got another day in my life. Thank you so much. That's how we become closer to the consciousness of always remembering Krishna. Our Acharyas wrote a beautiful prayer. Nija karma guna doshe jeje janma pai. Whatever lives I am undergoing, whatever species of life I am getting, because of my past karma, Krishna, let me remember you. That is the prayer we do every day. We are not coming to Krishna with a shopping list. Krishna, I want this, Krishna, I want that, and we are very, very intelligent. One person came to temple and he says, Krishna, I know you are very intelligent. So I promise you, if you give me 1 lakh rupees, I will give you 50,000. So he did the deal. And he went outside the temple, he found 50,000 rupees. So he picked up 50,000 rupees. He came back to thank Krishna. He was a very nice person. And he said, Krishna, I knew you are intelligent, but I was not knowing you are so intelligent. You kept your 50,000 already. And he gave me only 50,000. So not like that. We are not doing any deals with Krishna, but we are saying, Krishna, you have given me this situation, I am grateful to you. There is a wonderful example of Chitraketu in Srimad Bhagavatam. How many of you know this pastime of Chitraketu? Please raise your hands. So Chitraketu was a devotee of Lord. He was so advanced devotee that he saw Sankarshan, Krishna's expansion, face to face. And he would talk to Sankarshan. He was such an exalted devotee. But he happened to offend Lord Shiva. And Mother Parvati cursed Chitraketu to become a demon. What was his response? Did he come to fight with Parvati? Did he come to fight with Lord Shiva? No. Narayana para sarve na kutaschana bibbati swarga apavarga narkeshu api tulyartha darshana. For devotees of Lord, everything is Krishna's mercy. Narka, swarga, apavarga means moksha, liberation. Everything is his mercy. So he accepted to become a demon. And he became Vritrasur. And the life and soul of Srimad Bhagavatam, according to Sridhar Swami, is these prayers of Vritrasur. Prayers of a demon. He doesn't even call prayers of gopis as the life of Srimad Bhagavatam. He calls these prayers of demon to be life and soul of Srimad Bhagavatam. Because in that adverse, in that difficult situation also, he was grateful to Krishna. That Krishna, I don't want anything, I just want to love you. I just want association of your devotees. That is the devotee Krishna is expecting. Jai Shri Shri Panchatattva ki, Jai Shri Prabhupada ki. And then gratitude for the future. Lord Brahma is praying. This is a famous prayer. Where Lord Brahma is praying that, my dear Lord, whatever problems come in my life is because of my past karma, and I accept it with grateful heart. And such a person becomes the rightful person to achieve Krishna's abode. That gratitude has to be practiced in day-to-day life. Now, gratitude in practical life. How do we practice gratitude in practical life? So much lessons we learn. That gratitude starts with gratitude to the spiritual master. Every day we bow down to Srila Prabhupada, we bow down to our spiritual master. Not like a machine. Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namini. Finished. It's a gratitude. One time Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur came to Mayapur. And when he was just coming out of his car, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati would ride in a car. It was rainy season. And the ground was completely covered by wet mud. And his disciples were offering obeisances in that mud. Have you experienced that? Some senior devotee come and then we see, is it clean or not? Should I offer obeisances here or maybe little? But they offered obeisances in the wet mud. Their clothes were completely dirty. And Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, why are you offering obeisances here? What was their reply? They said, Guru Maharaj, what you gave us what can we repay back to you? All we have is to offer you obeisances. What we can give you back? That gratitude starts with spiritual master, and then it eventually expands. It expands to senior devotees. It expands to other Vaishnavas. And it expands to other living entities in form of preaching. But the starting is to the spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada never blamed Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. He was having a nice family. He was having nice situation in his home. But from the day he met Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, you know what Srila Prabhupada did after he met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati? What Srila Prabhupada did? Who knows? First thing what Srila Prabhupada did. Who knows? The very next day, he gave resignation from the Bose laboratory. Very second day. We know that after 10 years, 11 years, he got initiated and things. But very next day, he met Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. He gave resignation. He said, now my time will be my spiritual master's time. So dedicated, so grateful to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. And he went through so many challenges. On physical level, he was in a country which he was not habituated. The cold of America, the food habits of America were not suiting him. Emotionally, he was not supported by his own family. He was not supported by his god brothers. He was asking for one set of clothes. Can you imagine? Who became the world Acharya? I was just looking at the beautiful sweater and scarf Srila Prabhupada is wearing. Imagine Srila Prabhupada, before starting ISKCON, asking one set of clothes from his god brothers. They denied. We don't have money. Srila Prabhupada is wearing torn clothes. How much he has sacrificed. But he never blamed Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. And when finally ISKCON was established, they were worldwide preaching and everything. When Srila Prabhupada made his headquarters in Los Angeles, they offered him first grand Vyasasana. If you've seen Los Angeles Vyasasana, it's very grand. That was the first Singhasan Prabhupada was offered. And Prabhupada looked at that Vyasasana and said, I'm not qualified to sit here. This should be for my spiritual master. Then the devotees request, no Srila Prabhupada, you are representative of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, so please accept. Then Prabhupada sat on that asana. What kind of gratitude they have for their spiritual master. Jayananda Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada's disciple, he became sick during Prabhupada's time and he had no money. So his family members sent money for the treatment and they booked a room in hospital for Jayananda Prabhu to be treated. And when the devotees went to see Jayananda Prabhu, they were shocked because Jayananda Prabhu was sleeping on the floor. Yes, why you are sleeping on the floor? You should be sleeping on the bed. And they saw on the bed, he has kept a photo of Srila Prabhupada. Yes, why? Why did you do this? He said, in my life, I never received such a cozy bed. How can I accept it myself? It should be given to Srila Prabhupada. This is gratitude. This is disciple. Then that gratitude expands towards the seniors, towards the Vaishnavas who are guiding us, to the Vaishnavas who are serving service to the movement. Because it's a Kanishta consciousness where person is only sticking to his spiritual master. But when he grows in his devotional service, he learns to respect other Vaishnavas. And then his spiritual master becomes more happy. He becomes more pleased. Then it expands to the equals. You know, good thing about equal devotees, they keep us on ground. When you start to think that you are pure, we call it halo around the head, then they make us realize, no, Baba, you come on ground. You're nobody, you're like us. So these equal devotees are also important. We should extend our gratitude to them. They make us feel normal. So we should be grateful to them. And then to the juniors. Why to the juniors or newcomers? They should be grateful to me. Why I should be grateful to them? Because they are giving me opportunity to serve. Imagine you are going to sell a comb in ISKCON temple where all are shaven-headed. Will anybody purchase the comb? Nobody will purchase. In the same way, we all want to preach, we all want to do so many services, but imagine there is nobody to support us, nobody to assist us. In ISKCON, actually, junior most devotee do the most of the service. How? The senior devotee receives the service, then he hands over to his assistant, then his assistant, then his assistant. Finally, it goes to the newest devotee, completely new file. So we should be grateful to them that they have dedicated their life. Srila Prabhupada, after every lecture, he would say, "Thank you very much." For what? For accepting Krishna consciousness. And how much? A postman told Srila Prabhupada that, "Swamiji, you are printing magazines. People read magazine and they throw it away. You print books." And Prabhupada took him as the representative of his spiritual master. And that's how Srila Prabhupada compiled first book, Easy Journey to Other Planets. And then he wrote subsequent so many books. Imagine Prabhupada would have thought, "Oh, I am a Gaudiya Vaishnava sannyasi and he is a postman. Why I should listen to him?" Then we would have never received books of Srila Prabhupada. So he was even grateful to a postman. And then gratitude in extreme situation. This is another challenge. When everything is right, I am a pure devotee. When things go against me, then I am a demon. No. We should be grateful in even adverse situation. We learn this from our acharyas. Here Nityananda Prabhu is dealing with Shivananda Sen. Shivananda Sen was arranging yatras for Bengal devotees to come to Jagannath Puri. And it was a 6-month project. Imagine you are coordinating a yatra to India. And that too for 6 months. And that too for 1,000 devotees. And you are the only manager and you are the sponsorer also. You are sponsoring the whole event. That was Shivananda Sen. And one day there was little delay in providing prasad. Nityananda Prabhu became so angry. Nityananda Prabhu kicked Shivananda Sen and he said, "Let your sons die." What should be the response? Shivananda Sen started dancing. He said, "Because Nityananda Prabhu kicked me, he is accepting me as his own." He is accepting me as his own. Because you don't chastise neighbor's child, you chastise your own child. So that means he is accepting me as his own. How far is this consciousness? This is our goal. To even be grateful in adverse situations. We all know Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would do night kirtans in the house of Srivas Thakur. And one day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu found that he is not able to get that ecstasy in Sankirtan. So he asked devotees, "What happened? Where is Srivas?" And the devotees told, "You know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Srivas is going inside and coming out again and again. Something serious in the family." So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went in and saw. Srivas was telling his family members, his son died. Imagine. And he was telling his family members, "Don't cry. Because if your sound will come out, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will stop his kirtan. So if you will cry, I will go and drown myself in Ganga." Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started to cry, seeing Srivas Thakur's gratitude. How much surrendered he was. His son died, but he is thinking about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's kirtan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Srivas, you lost your one son, but from today you have 2 sons. Me and Nityananda, we are your sons." That was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's love for Srivas Thakur. And this gratitude then finally comes in the form of service. We cannot do service mechanically for a long time. You know, in India, in Diwali, we burn crackers. And there is one cracker called flower pot, anar. You used it? You burn it, it will go very high. And then, finished. Our devotional service should not be like this. Today we are so enthusiastic, we are serving, we are arranging programs, we are leading kirtans, and then tomorrow gone. No, we have to stay. And that service will be consistent when that will be powered by gratitude. Without gratitude, we cannot serve for long. Why Srila Prabhupada could serve whole life? Because he had genuine gratitude for Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Why our spiritual masters are serving even in this advanced stage of their life, even during their sickness, even their old age? Why? Because they have gratitude for Srila Prabhupada. And that becomes the impetus to carry on the service. And therefore, all we have to offer to this parampara is our grateful service. And when our service is with gratitude, Krishna loves to accept it. Many times people ask this question, and what if we don't have all these qualities? Will Krishna not accept our service? Krishna will still accept our service. But the question is, do we want to offer that third class, second class service to Krishna, or we want to offer the best service to Krishna? See, we go to the restaurant and eat, right? And the waiter will come, he'll be smiling, he'll take the order, and then the chef will, cook the food. It will be nicely presented and it will be served to you. And then at the end, you pay the bill. That is one situation. Another situation is, you go home, you tell your mother, we are hungry. Your mother said, rascal, you should have told me 2 hours before. You're coming now and just telling you are hungry. How will I cook in soup? Sit there, I will cook something. And then mother boils some potato and give you. Which one is better? Restaurant was better or the mother cooking is better? Why? Because there is no hetu. There is no selfishness. The restaurant, even like we are boarding flight, this airport staff and then the air hostess, they will give a nice smile. Welcome. But this welcome is for this Lakshmi which we paid. And home mother may give you some strong words, but that is selfless love. So when we come to Krishna consciousness with that grateful feeling, then experience is different. We are not here to be just part of a club. Okay, we are here, we come on Sundays, Saturdays, we enjoy, and then we go back. Krishna consciousness is an experience moment to the moment. And when we have that grateful heart, then we relish that nectar of Krishna consciousness. Or if I put it another way, better way, Krishna relishes our execution of devotional service. That is our aim. So I will end here with a short video of Srila Prabhupada. I don't know if the sound will go. Let me see.
Krishna, just like Madan Mohan, he was talking with Sanatana Goswami. Madan Mohan, Sanatana Goswami at that time had no temple. He was hanging his deity on the tree. So Madan Mohan was talking with him, Sanatana, you are bringing all these dry chapatis and it is stale. And you don't give me even little salt, how can I eat? Sanatana Goswami says, sir, where shall I go? Whatever I get, I offer you. You kindly accept. I cannot move, old man. So Krishna had to eat that. Because the bhakta is offering, he cannot refuse. Jimang bhaktya prajach. The real thing is bhakti. What you can offer to Krishna, everything belongs to Krishna. What you have got, what is your value? And what is the value of your things? It is nothing. Therefore, the real thing is bhaktya. Real thing is your feeling. Krishna, kindly take it. I have no qualification. I am most rotten fallen. But I have brought this thing for you. Please say. This will be accepted. Don't be perturbed. Always be careful. You are dealing with Krishna. That is my request. Thank you.
Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Sandton Temple Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. So I beg forgiveness if I have spoken anything which was not pleasing to hear, and I'm just learning. Please accept me as your child only and forgive my offenses. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What's next?